No, it is not hammer time. Those are screws. So you want to work from home. Whether you finally had it with all your coworkers and want to get out of there, or just are excited for a new change of pace and want some new scenery. Have you thought about the things that you haven't figured out yet? We'll help you figure out all of the details that you never knew you always needed to think about and get you squared away. So you and your team are working at an office and now would like the opportunity to work distributedly. Work remotely. Work apart from each other. Work not in the same room. We're going to go on a choose your own adventure as to what you might need to get that figured out and what pieces you might need to put in place so that you can have your cake and eat it too. So let's start with applications. Do you use standard applications that you already have at home, or are there proprietary or expensively licensed applications that you need from your office? If the latter is the case and we need to actually connect to your office computer, we're probably going to need a VPN, and we're going to connect directly to your computer with either RDP, Remote Desktop Protocol, if you're connecting to a Windows computer, or VNC/screen sharing if you're connecting to a Mac at the office. Okay, so I realize we probably need to talk about VPNs just a little bit and maybe make a public service announcement, because every time I listen to a new podcast, I hear an advertisement for a VPN service, and that's not entirely what we're talking about right now. So, okay. I've got my house. And then we've got our ISP, so our internet service provider. I talk to my internet service provider and they connect me to the internet. When we sign up for a VPN service, what they're promising you is that they're going to hide all of your internet traffic. That's sort of true. What they're hiding it from is from your ISP. So we build a tunnel through your ISP, so your internet service provider doesn't know which sites you're going to, which services you're connecting to, what files you're downloading, anything like that. Our tunnel is actually going through the internet to our VPN service provider. So your VPN service provider now has a log of all of the sites you go to, all of the services you connect to, and all the files you download. Now, this might be small potatoes, this might be a difference that's not worth mentioning, but don't kid yourself, there's always someone who has a list of your internet traffic that they can sell. So that's this public service announcement. Now let's talk about the VPN that I'm talking about when we want to connect to our work. So we've still got our ISP, and we connect to them. Now, over here, we have our work, and we have a computer there. It's got our files and or our programs or whatever we need to connect to so that we can work from home in our pajamas. Okay, so what we need is, we need to connect there. But if we just connect directly to our work, everybody else on the internet can see all the ones and zeros that are going through to our work. So what we need is, we need a VPN service in our router or a security gateway at the work that's going to put a tunnel all the way through and protect all of the information that comes from our home to our work. So this does require setting up a little bit more of a sophisticated network at the office to be able to connect through to, but not prohibitively expensive and not overly complicated. So when we remote desktop to our work computer, we've got all of our applications right in front of us at home. If, of course, you only need the simple applications like Microsoft Office that you've already got installed on your home computer, we may not need to connect at all. Let's move on to the second stage of this choose your own adventure, files. What files do you need to work with? Do they all exist in your email inbox? Well, we probably can connect to our email inbox from home. We might have our files already. Are you using OneDrive, Google Drive, Dropbox, Amazon, some sort of cloud network sharing? We might be able to sync those files right down without having to connect to anything complicated at all. Do we have a file server at the office? Option 1, back to VPN. Networky traffic, all encrypted to the office. We can connect to our network shares on the file server. We can access the files at home from the office, all nice, safe, and secure. You can, of course, have a carrier pigeon bring you a USB stick with all your files on it, but this really isn't that efficient, and if cats are in the neighborhood, data sometimes goes missing. Communications. So how are we going to talk to our teammates now? Well, everybody's got texting, so you're constantly on your phone texting all day to figure out what that memo was supposed to say, when that meeting actually is, or who's picking up coffee this afternoon. There's some better communication channels out there. Microsoft Teams, there's Discord. We love Slack. You can create different channels for different groups of users. It just works well. Well, of course, there's Zoom, there's Skype, there's FaceTime. Pick your poison, really, but make sure the whole group is on the same one, because mix and matching, nothing but headaches. If you're already in the Google ecosystem, Google Meet is a fantastic option for not only having meetings with multiple people, but also sharing information, documents, and screens with each other. Okay, and I think that brings us to the end of this Choose Your Own Adventure of working from home. Considering what applications you need to use, files and how they're accessed, and communication program preferences, you too can work from home. See you next week. And we might be skinning that cat. I was thinking of that too. That's a computer. Should have rethought how these drawings are going. And we're done. Seeing you next week.